Let's do that turn. That's a boss move right there. When you got 6 wheels, you can do whatever the fuck you want, I guess. Well, Lord, have we caused some confusion, people. I think I need to spend this whole video talking to you guys about this whole Ducati thing, because do some of you guys not understand what's up? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Everybody up on this whole Ducati fiasco, because there seems to be a lot of confusion on the channel and on the video, so I want to clear it up. We're getting a lot of questions for it. Also, quick, before we even get really hardcore into this, I've only got a couple more decals left, the C2 decals. Show you a little picture on the screen. I'm going to be ordering more eventually, but for now, for the next little while, that's the only thing that's left. So if you want some, you need to go to the link below in the description, and I'll put an annotation on the screen to go grab some. Something a lot of people don't understand is that happened back in January. I'm going to give you 3 videos on the screen right now. Alright, those videos are when that crash happened. That Ducati that I was on, I borrowed from a subscriber who's now a friend of mine. I know, wow, I think my phone's going off. My phone is going off, can you hear it? Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Stop calling me. I'm trying to vlog. Jesus. What kind of world, what kind of business do you think we run in here? Unprofessional shit. Alright, phone call handled. Next. Can we finish this vlog now, or can we even start it? I don't even know where I was. Lord have mercy. What are we in? Are we in neutral? Damn right we are. 210. Woo, it's getting hot in Georgia already. I'm glad I got this white jacket from Sport by a Track here. Insert annotation to go to their website. Okay, so all this controversy about the Panigale and all this kind of stuff, we're going to clear it all up now that I'm off the phone and I'm off between 2 trucks. I think this truck wants to race me. I think he underestimates what a motorcycle is. Anyway, alrighty, so I had this Panigale and I wrecked it. You saw that video, and you saw a video from Chaseontwowheels that said Panigale Crash. Well, that actually happened. You know what, fuck it, let's go this way. Why not? Let's just blaze new trails. I don't even know where the hell this is. Anyway, so you saw that video, Panigale Crash, oh my god, and you're like, Chaseontwowheels, when'd you get a Panigale and all this stuff? Well, I got that Panigale borrowed to me from what was a subscriber, is now a friend of mine, and he was like, hey, I got a Panigale, I don't ride it too much, I'm thinking of selling it, so before I sell it, go ahead and take it for a spin. So I borrowed it for a week, that turned into a month. Basically, it's that whole story. Alright, so that's the Panigale. That's how I got the Panigale. I did not buy a Ducati Panigale. I don't know what kind of money you guys think I got, but it is definitely not that kind of money. I wish. One day maybe. Anyway, so I get that Panigale, and I go under an Olympic bridge. I'm just kidding, I don't think I ever took the Panigale here. You know, there's like bike stuff going on here sometimes. Like, they have races and stuff. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I'm borrowing that Ducati Panigale. I do all these videos on it. I put videos out on the Panigale for like 3 weeks or something. So I filmed all those while I had the bike. I've also got another video coming up about the bike. It's going to be really cool. I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, I have the bike. I'm literally filming the last shot of the review I was doing on it. And the taxi does the whole pull out in front of me and crashes thing. So, what happened to Panigale after you crash with the taxi and everything? What happened? Well, insert image here of what the Panigale looked like after the crash. I don't know if any of you guys have ever wrecked a motorcycle, but I have, and trust me, it does not take a lot to total a motorcycle. And my unexpert opinion is that bike was total. After a Ducati dealership gave a look at it, it was indeed totaled. So that bike is gone. That bike is currently, I'm sure, at a junkyard or something, getting sold for parts. I'm getting kind of into the ghetto, which means I need to take a left or a right turn. And this guy was about to walk right out of the middle of the fucking street. That's awesome. Thanks for looking, sir. You are an amazing citizen. Bike's totally gone. Good news is, with all that situation, what is happening right here? Do I go straight? This is a stop sign. It is a stop sign. It's okay. I stopped, and I can't go straight. That's awesome. I need to focus on what the fuck I'm doing. This is what happens when you go into new areas. You don't know what's happening. So I think the oh my god, this is like a massage for my butt. I think the meat of what everybody's curious about is how the owner responded to the bike being wrecked, and you know how that all happened. So I guess I can focus on that for a second. So I will admit, the phone call made on the scene of the wreck, it was stressful. I will admit, like, going down as I'm like, it went through my head of, man, you're on a $25,000 machine that doesn't belong to you, and you about to mess it up. This sucks. That totally happened, and I did feel horrible about it. How about this? Let's do this. That sounds pretty good. I like that. I'm down. So yeah, there is a little bit of I messed a man's bike up that went on when I made that phone call. But yeah, I called him up and I was like, hey man, I got in a wreck. He's like, oh my god, dude, are you alright? Shit. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm okay, considering. But I was on the Panigale, and it's pretty messed up. And he's like, the first question he asked me was like, is it totaled, or how? What do you mean pretty messed up? And like I said, like with the other bikes that I've wrecked and have been totaled out in my experience, I was like, obviously, I'm not a mechanic. I can't say. This is like, I'm sitting on the side of the road from the wreck. It, like, should have just happened. Should have just went down. And I'm like, dude, I don't know, but the bike looks like the whole front is smashed. It was, oh god, it was such a freaking awkward conversation, dude. It's not a conversation I ever want to have with somebody, but man, I felt like the scum of the freaking earth. So, the guy was, I'm not going to say his name, obviously, but dude was super freaking cool. He, like, literally said, dude, I don't give a shit about the bike. As long as you're okay, that's all that matters. He's like, the bike's insured. You don't got to worry about it. So, yeah, I mean, just a really freaking awesome guy. Didn't give a shit about the bike at all. Wanted to make sure I was okay. But I mean, the bike was insured. You know, the insurance covered the entire cost of the bike, and you know, I'm relatively okay now. My knee gives me a little problems every now and then, but you know, mostly, oh my good god, I need a supermoto to go over this damn road. But for the most part, you know, I'm all healed up. I'm good to go, so that's not a problem. So the whole thing was a lot less drama than a lot of you would expect. You know, I think you guys expected the guy to be like, "Oh my god, you ride my bike, I'm gonna freaking beat you up or something." But it definitely wasn't like that. Can I go straight here? I think I'm gonna follow you guys. But yeah, the owner of the Panigale was really freaking sincere and cool about it. That wasn't his only bike, so he's not like out of a bike now. You know, that's like the gist of it. I think a lot of people wanted it to be a lot more of a story than that. But it really wasn't. Me and the guy are really cool. Like, we text back and forth now. It's like not a big thing. I mean, being a rider in general, you know, shit happens. That's just part of it. Really bad freaking timing to happen on a Ducati when you're bartering it. It's a horrible situation, but I mean, it's kind of, it comes with the territory, you know? Every day I go out and get on my bike, I know that there's a possibility of stuff going down, and like, the bike getting totally ruined. It's just something you kind of accept riding, and it's definitely something that it sucks, but we all know it happens. I'm sure some people could react differently, but luckily I wasn't the type of guy that I borrowed the bike from. So that's basically the gist of it, guys. I borrowed a bike from a guy that, I said in the video I really wanted to ride it, and he was an awesome guy, let me borrow it, and then, bad stuff happened. But they're only machines at the end of the day, they can be replaced, and as long as you have the right type of insurance, and that's something we discussed before I borrowed the bike, was, you do have insurance on this, right? Like, does the insurance cover a rider that's not you? These are things that we talked about before I borrowed it. I wouldn't have borrowed somebody's bike that had minimum insurance that didn't cover another rider other than that person. It's very rare that happens. Most insurances will cover, the insurance is for the bike. It covers the bike, not just depending on who's riding it. So that stuff I definitely did make clear. Yeah, I'm all healed up. If you want to check out videos, like I said, I've got a lot of videos from right after the wreck that you guys can check out. I've also got a Panigale playlist, which is a playlist I made for all the videos that I made with the Panigale. So I'll leave a link to that in the description down there. Nobody checks the description, but hey, for the 5 people that do, I gotcha. But I guess I'm gonna go keep riding around and enjoying this beautiful day. It's kind of rare that I have a Saturday that I can ride on, like just have free roam and all that kind of stuff. So it's time to go play in traffic and figure out where the hell I am. I'll see you guys on the next video. You guys stay safe out there. It's people don't be riding good in the summertime. It's kind of coming back from winter and all the bikes are back out, and cars aren't used to looking for bikes anymore. They're not used to normally, but they just really don't look for us now. There's a lot more of us on the road, so just be careful out there while your bikes overheat.